people, how you all doing? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. It is Sandra here, and I'm back again with another video that I am hoping is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so this says this is why America is in decline. I didn't know America was in decline, but yeah, we're going to be getting into this today. Put up your buckles, people, and let's just hop right into the video.
Good. I have a question about immigration.
Okay.
So I'm a legal immigrant.
From what country?
Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I got out of the Marine Corps too.
Okay.
So would I be accepted here?
Did you come the right way? You came legally?
Yeah, I came legally.
So you were born in Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super rare. Wow. Yeah, I mean, look, that's
How is that
not.
rare?
Why is it rare?
Yeah.
Because most people from Mexico come into the country illegally.
I don't think that's
8 million people in the last 2 years. How many legal immigrants from Mexico have there been in the last 2 years? Probably 100 to 200,000.
a couple million. But
Not a couple million.
how are
no.
we getting the numbers though?
From the federal government. 8 million illegal people crossed into our country the last 2 years. Now, I'm complimenting you for coming here legally.
Is that more than the legal?
Yeah, so illegal is about 1.2 million total green cards administered every single year, worldwide, globally.
Is that Mexicans or people coming from Mexico?
Well, that's a good point.
8 million?
Not everyone. It's from Mexico and everyone's Mexican. That's a good point. Yeah.
No, I was just asking.
No, that's actually smart. So it's probably more like 1 out of 8 are probably from Mexico. So that's still about 1 million. But I'm not criticizing, I'm just complimenting you.
But are you all for diversity, right?
No.
Then wait, so legal immigration is bad. If you're
Right
not
now we
for
have way too much legal immigration. Yeah. Way too much.
1.2 million.
It's way too much. Yeah.
But okay, how about let's backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
Diversity is bad.
Well, diversity can be bad, yeah.
Why?
Well, because what if everyone's strangers with one another? Speaking different languages and has nothing in common. How is that a country?
They can learn.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. A lot of people are learning.
Is Ilhan Omar, is she assimilating to the American experiment well?
Is that a congresswoman?
Has Ilhan Omar bought into the American ideas?
I think so.
How?
She's a progressive. She's trying to help.
So progressivism is an American value?
Yeah.
George Washington was a progressive?
I mean, you can't go all the way to the 19. Countries change. The society changes all the time.
Interesting. What in the Constitution has changed since 1787?
I mean, amendments. There's been a lot of amendments.
No, but what has been removed from the preamble or the Bill of Rights?
Again, maybe back then we couldn't really do anything about the constitutions, but as time moves, we are more adaptable to change.
Well, hold on. Do human beings change?
Yeah.
We do? How have human beings changed since the 1780s?
Technology. I mean,
Well, technology. I'm talking about human beings.
Do you want me to go all neuroscience on you, or like?
Well, no. How has even neuroscience changed?
People can't really argue, do emotional situations at all right now. We're too involved in technology. We've been changing little by little. Although maybe you're talking about like hunters and gatherers.
Well, let me ask you. I mean, so the
physicality and all that.
No, I'm just saying, like, are human beings the same raw material that they were in the 1780s? Does like free speech still matter like it did in the 1780s? Like the Declaration of Independence says, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands that have tied them to another. Does that become less true as time goes on? I'm asking for a reason.
But that's
because our system is built on eternal truths, not progressive ideals. So actually the American project is conservative in nature. Ilhan Omar has not embraced that idea. But anyway, going back to the immigration thing.
Well, we're built with liberal ideals.
Are we?
Yeah.
Where?
Everywhere. Like democracy.
Where is democracy in the United States?
Republic?
Hold on. Where is democracy in the U.S. Constitution? Where does that word appear?
I'm not.
It doesn't. How about in the Declaration?
Doesn't either.
In the Federalist Papers, it appears only negatively. So democracy is not an American value.
I'm pretty sure they're talking about democracy like what they thought democracy was
But
back then.
where do you get the idea that democracy is an American value?
Because we are in a democracy.
No, we're not.
Democratic state.
Who said that?
It's between the democratic and the monarchy. It's a republic.
Oh, no, hold on. That's different. Republic is different than democracy. So you're just like making stuff up.
No, I'm not making stuff up.
Well, democracy is nowhere in our founding documents.
Where do you think Republican?
Oh no, republic. Yes, that's a different form than a democracy. Totally different.
It's just a rewritten democracy?
No. Republic is you have irrefutable eternal truths that do not change just because the majority wants them to change. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, property, separation of powers, independent judiciary. A democracy is this. I want to be able to take away their rights because I don't like them. Nazi Germany was a democracy.
Was it?
We don't like the Jews. Give us power. We're going to take their rights away. Hitler was democratically elected. Yes or no?
Yes. But I'm
So
pretty
maybe
sure it
democracy
was a
isn't great.
Republican that became a tyranny.
Well, no, it became a democracy always leads to tyranny. That's what they don't teach in school. Republic, if you can keep it, does not necessarily. The problem with a republic is that if the people no longer want a republic, then it ceases to exist.
Has that been true throughout history?
There's only been a couple republic governments ever, and that was Rome. The Roman Republic ceased to exist because they didn't want it to be a republic anymore.
They were there for many years after.
As an empire, right? Remember when Julius Caesar took it from a Roman republic to a Roman empire? He basically called himself dictator, and they became dictator for life. And then you had Roman emperors, not Roman consuls, which were one-year rulers of Rome, right?
Isn't that what Trump tried to do?
No. Trump won an election, right?
He won an election. Okay, let's go back to immigration.
Okay, sure.
You still want to continue?
No, yeah, that's fine. But you cannot bring people into the country that don't share your values and still be a country. You could be something else, you just won't be a country.
How do you think this country was? This country was made by people coming from different places. And
Good
wanting
point.
freedom.
So were we made by settlers or immigrants?
Made by. What's the difference?
Think about it. Ever asked that question before? It's okay, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but there's a huge difference. A settler does what? Start something new. An immigrant comes to something already built. Which one started America?
Settlers did.
So we're not a nation of immigrants, we're a nation of settlers. And yes, we have used immigration as a tool to enrich the American experiment because a lot of people assimilated. The Irish did, the Polish did, the Italians did, the Germans did. We are now losing assimilation as a primary prerequisite. Okay, so do more people speak Spanish or English in California at home, under the age of 30?
Probably, I don't know.
Spanish. And that doesn't mean you're a bad person, it just means that you're losing what a country is, which is borders, language, culture, amongst other things. That's not it. And that's fine. If the argument is we want to become something other than a country, then...
Okay, I'm wasting too much of your time.
You're not wasting time. First of all, thank you for coming to the country legally.
All right.
And thank you for serving the country.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. There are a couple times when I really do not completely agree with Charlie. Right? There are a couple of times when I really do not agree with Charlie Kirk. But concerning this male of today, this young man, well, I feel like he really didn't have a lot of facts. Like he really didn't have like a lot. Like he didn't know a lot about the cause he came to debate for. But I really liked how, Charlie was too much for him. He couldn't keep up with Charlie, to be honest. He couldn't keep up with him. But I like the fact that he was calm and he was obviously listening, though I feel like he was mostly intimidated by Charlie, right? I feel like maybe he could have had like better ways to like express himself, but I feel he came on there a little intimidated. I'm not so sure, but I really don't know if I haven't made my studies, right? So if you've made your studies, you can actually just school me down. What could possibly be the downside to immigrants coming in? Because there's so much scrutiny that goes into immigration. There's so much scrutiny that an individual goes through before he or she is let into the UK or America or whatnot, right? And the scrutiny basically is just to try, the whole aim is to bring in the best, to bring in someone who seems to align with the country. I don't know if you guys have gone through like the whole immigration process. You go through like medicals, you go through security checks, you go through language proficiency, you go through a whole lot of things, academic checks, a whole lot of things to make sure that you are of the standard they need in their country. And let me tell you, immigration is give and take, because for these countries to open up their countries to like all like immigrants, they have a whole lot to gain as well, and the immigrants who are coming in also have a whole lot they wish to achieve, right? So I'm yet to see like the downside to immigration. I think Charlie mentioned, losing like language and stuff, but they go through language test for anyone who seeks to immigrate, right? So I haven't, researched. I'm not knowledgeable about this completely. So I'm actually asking, right? What is the downside to having, this, like, to having people immigrate to the United States? Yeah, what could be the downside? Because obviously it is flourishing the economy. There's like an economic value, and there's an economic value to immigration. But other than that, what else do you think is like not good about immigration? Okay, so please do engage me about all of that down in the comment box. I'm really gonna appreciate it. Up until the very next one, people. Let us keep on staying safe and healthy. So, bye.